Hi guys, welcome back to Lennox Bennett channel. Let's go. So this is where I had left off. I was supposed to go through this, but I didn't. Alright, so they asked us to say the scores obtained by one engineer in the competition is summarized below. And they give us this information and they basically give us a frequency f of x. They kind of sort it out for us. So let's see if we can complete. So we are asked to find the midpoint. So if you look closely to the 20 plus that, or you can just follow the pattern, just keep adding 10. So that would be that 34.5. I'm going to use my calculator so I can increase my speed. So bear with me guys. But all we're doing is finding the midpoint between these 2 points. Well, not points, between that range. All right. And for this one, it will be 54. So you just like adding 10. All right. So now we are supposed to multiply the midpoint by the frequency. So each row, 12 times this. This is 654. And for this one, it's 880. So guys, use a calculator to just complete it quickly. And then you have 22 times 34.5, which is 759. And you continue like that. For the last one, it will be 25 times 24, which works out to 612.5. So there we have it. We complete the table what they asked us to complete. And this says state the modal class interval. So the modal class interval would be the one with the highest value. So the one with the highest frequency, we'll go up just to see. And that would be 20 to 29, since it's 25 is the highest number there. So that would be 20. I'm feeling maybe that part already. 20 to 29. And it's a state the class interval if we should score 19.4, and 19.4 would actually be, oh, you know what? 19.4 would be in this interval. It's 10 to 19. As that take up to 19.5, and that is worth 1 mark. They did say copy and complete the table. We did that already. So we get all of that marks already. We're just doing this for formality. We say explain why the value of the mean obtained in 2 is only an estimate. They didn't say how to find the mean, did they? Well, the mean, because the numbers are not 100% accurate. I think I know what happened. I did it on one video, but I didn't do it on the next. And then say in order to qualify for the next round of the competition, the score must be at least 40 points. What is the probability of selecting at random a student who qualifies for the next round? So we have a look at least 40. So we go back up to the to find at least 40, which is right here. So it can be 40 and greater. So when we add this, we get 40 plus 20 plus 32 over 100. Can break it down. 4 can go into both of them. 4 is 32. Go into this 25. So it's 8 over 25 for the probability of choosing at least. Let's go. All right, so now we're asked to do this vector question. It says the diagram below not drawn to scale shows a parallelogram OKLM where O is the origin. So here is the point 0, 0. The point S is on Km. So S is on Km such that Ms is equal to 2SK. So whatever it is, the ratio is going to be 2 to 1, which is the length. All right, so it's 2 to 1. All right, let's put other things in perspective. It says the point dot, yeah, and OK, so from O to K is equal to V, and from O to M, O to M, O to M is equal to U. And it says now express each of the following in terms of U and V, and that is only one mark, and they want the vector from M to K. So we cannot go directly. So what we're going to do, we're going to start from here. So we're going from, let's work with this space, we're going from M to K, and this is the root we're going to choose. Since you already know, so this is U, we're going to go from M to O, like the video, guys, like the video, plus, then when we reach here, we're going to go from O to K, and that would be the distance. That would be from M to K. So now, MO, we are going against the arrow. So what we is when we're going against the arrow, we have a negative, and the size of it will be U. So we just put minus U, and we're going with the arrow, so we put V. Or we can turn it around and say that it's V minus U, just to not have the negative hanging out here like that. Alright. Now they ask us now from S to L, which is from here to here. Alright, now we know that this MK now is V minus U. So the entire thing is V minus U. Let's put that in perspective. I'm going to put it over here. So V minus U, the entire thing. And they gave us a proportion, right? They told us that from here, this MS is 2 times MK. All right, so the ratio is 2 to 1. Now they're asking us to find, I'm going to take the root from S to L. I'm going to go SK. I'm thinking that would be a good one. And then go KL. So that's the root I'm thinking about. I could also take this one, but the distance would vary. So I'm not sure which of that they want, but I'm gonna go SK. So I'm here, and I want to go from here to here. So I'm gonna go SK. So just remember we are going from S to L. And I'm gonna go SK plus KL. Now, since this size of this is 2 and this is 1, it means that it's out of 3. So right now, this will be 1 out of the 3 because the whole is the whole is 3 because it's going to be 2 plus 1. And we know that this is V minus U, so that means it's going to be 1/3 bracket V minus U. And then we're going to plus. Remember, it's a parallelogram, so this is going in the same direction. So that means here, so it will be also be U when going that direction, plus U. Let us expand, so it's going to be 1/3. So it's going to be 1/3 V plus 1/3 times V, and then 1/3 times U, which is minus 1/3 U. And of course, plus the big U, which is 1U. So this is only like terms, so we'll put back this. It's gonna be 1/3 V, and then this is gonna give us, it's like you're saying 1 minus, because you have 1 whole U minus 1/3, which is gonna give us positive 2/3 u. And that is worth 2 marks. So let me just put things in perspective. But this one is v minus u. Work out that, show you guys already. And from S to L is going to be 1/3 v plus 2/3 u. And then now they ask us now to go from O to S. So we are here. Since I know this little piece here already, I'm going to take this root. So I'm going to go from O to K. So let me do that. So since I know it already, I think that will be the easiest one. So from O to K, and then I go from K to S. Notice I'll be going against the arrow because it's MK, so I'm going against the arrow in that case. We soon discuss that still. So it's from O to K, and then we go so M to S. Notice the letter matter, the letter order matters. Alright. So boom, we have OK. So OK would be V, and then MS would be minus. Alright, so we're gonna put a minus in front of this, whatever this length was. And we had said that SK is equal to 1/3 V minus C. So put a negative in front of it. So 1/3 V minus U. That's what this would work out to. So what could be? Minus times that will give us 1/3, negative 1/3 rather, V, and then this a negative times a negative should give us positive U. My U's don't look very different from my V's, and that is so worrying. Alright, so V minus that is going to give us 2/3 V. That is 1 whole V minus 1/3 plus U. And that will be our answer. And that's from S, from O to S. If we had take this root, it would have been a little bit different. So it would have been U plus 2/3. Alright, so we could have actually take this root. So this now would have been U, and then this would have been 2/3, because right here, so it's 2 times it. So it would have been 2/3. So I've done that, 2/3. I'm gonna clear this and show you guys that. We could have taken that root too. So just in case somebody had taken that root, let me show you the step for that one. So let us say you are taking this root, it is gonna be U or OM plus, we go from M to S, alright? From M to S is actually 2/3. And remember the entire distance of V minus U, but this one is 2/3. We're going with the arrow, so it's good. Probably it would have been easier. So then we multiply. It's going to be U plus 2/3 V. And then we say positive times a negative minus 2/3 U. So this now is going to be U minus 2/3, which is 1 minus, so it's 1/3 V, 1/3 U rather, plus 2/3 V. So if you take that, it would have been a different root, but it would also be correct. Alright. And that would settle it basically. So guys, please ensure that you like the video. Alright. Right, let's go on further now. It said the matrix J01 0, negative 1, 1, 0 represents a single transformation. The image of the point P under the translation. I think I did this on the earlier one, you know. Determine the coordinates of P. So all we're going to do now is to just multiply this coordinate or this matrix by xy, and that should give us 5, 4. I will equate it to it and we'll work it out. So let's do that. It feels like I've done this one before, so it doesn't matter though. 0 minus 1, 1, 0 times a coordinate, we don't know what it is, xy represented, and the result was 5, 4. Remember, x comes first, so that's 5, 4. We write it in the column format. 0 times x, 0. And then we have negative 1 times y, which is negative y. Alright, so now, times column. So this now, negative y equal to 5. And for this one, 1 times x is x. 0 times y is 0. And then we have x equal 4. So for this one, y is actually going to equal to negative 5 when you transpose, but x is going to remain. So x is 4, not remain, x is 4. So the coordinate was 4, negative 5. Why this one looks so? So this is the answer for this one. The coordinate of P. Alright. Then so now if you see, write down a matrix H of size 2 by 2, which represent the enlargement of the scale factor about the origin. So if about the origin and a scale factor of 3, means that it will be 3, 0, 0, 3. So it's going to enlarge by 3, and it's the above the origin. Right, let's see what I'm saying now. I'm saying determine the coordinate of 5, 7 under the combined transformation of H followed by J. Oh, that was J. So J was up here. So I'm going to do the enlargement first. That's what they say. So that means under the enlargement, it's going to be 3, 0, 0, 3. So do the enlargement first and then followed by the J. Alright, so 5, negative 7. Let's see what I want. Alright, so 3, 5, 15. That will be 0 times 7, which is 0. Let me just put it in. 0 times that 0, 3 times 7, negative 21. So it's like it just increase the number by 3. That's what the scale factor actually means. So you have 15, negative 21. But now it's supposed to undergo H, J. That's it. It's a H and then followed by J. So I could put J up front. Easier way there. 0, negative 1, 1, 0. So we're just going to multiply this 2 by 2 matrix by this column. Let's go. So 0 times 15 is 0, negative 0 times 15, 0, negative times that, positive 2, and then 1 times 15 is 15. So the answer should be 215. Let me just double check. Okay, you know a lot of work. Did I make that error? What was this? This is not 2, this is 21. Oh my god. So let go. So it's supposed to be 21. So 0 times that, negative times that, positive 21. Good thing I double check guys, because I'm so tired. So it's gonna be 21, 15. Look back again. Right, so it says each are the 30, right? So they are given, let me see what they are giving me first. They gave me 5 and 7. So 3, 5, 15, yeah, that's right. 3, 5, 15, 0 times that. Boom, that are the x, 0 times that, 3, 7 is 21. Alright, next it undergoes h, which is 0, negative 1, 1, 0. Let me just check back this, as I made an error and put 2. So 0 times 15 is 0. Negative times this is 21. 1 times 15, 15. Yeah, so this would be the answer. 21, 15. Alright, so it says the graph of the quadratic x squared that is shown below. It says the coordinates of the point M and N are negative 1 and y, x, y respectively. Determine the value of x and y. What they say was the equation. The equation is y equal x squared. So basically, they give us x is equal to negative 1. So that means y is going to equal to, so y is equal to x squared. That is the formula given, right? So since we don't know what y is, but we know what 1x is, so we're going to put negative 1 there. It's going to be negative 1 squared. So y are 1. What I never why them ask for. Oh Jesus. Right there. It asks for y here, so right? Yes, so x are negative 1, so y are 1. Oh man, music here. So this means right here, so y is equal to 1. And for this one, this is the formula. So I'm going to write about the formula. Guys, forgive me, I've been doing so many hours. I really want you guys to do it, right? So they give us the point x9, so that means a y and 9, right? So y and 9, and that is equal to x squared. So what we do, find the square root. So x is equal to 3. And that will be our answer. And see the it actually there, so it's actually there on the row. Now for this one, it's above it, so you can see 1 between. That is worth 1 mark. So we know the values now, so I'm going to put this as, I'm not going to put it in here. Let me see what happens first. He said determine the gradient of MN. Determine the gradient of MN. So to find the gradient, we're going to use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we know that y2, oh god, this was 3, 9, right? 3. And this was negative 1, 1. So I could name this as 2. So we have y2 x2. So that means this is going to be 9 for y2 and x1 will be 1. So minus 1. And this now we have 3 minus 1. 9 minus 1 is our 8. This is going to add. So we get 4 because both of them negative. So the gradient are 2. Yo, tired man. I don't really have to look up all guys. Right? So x is equal to 2. The gradient. And they ask for the equation of the line. So the equation now will be y equal mx plus c. So we know the gradient of the line mn are 2. So we can just punch in them points here and try to write out from there. So x. So the y-intercept for 3. Now me and miss guys, I already know the gradient, right? So if we know the gradient, we only need to wouldn't it the y-intercept be this? Yeah, because we cut the graph, so it's gonna be this, but I'm gonna work it out still. Alright, so x it'll be 3 plus c, and then use the point 3 and 9, so that means it's gonna be 9 plus multiply 2, 3, 6 plus c, and we carry 6 over here, so it will be 9 minus 6. So the y-intercept is 3. That was actually showing on the graph. So 2 tired of doing this a sharp. So the equation is the gradient of 2 set to be 2x plus 3. And we have to have y on the front. And it's the equation of the line which is parallel and passing through the origin. So if you parallel, it means it have the same gradient. And it's passing through the origin. That means 2x then. No, I am so tired. When two lines are parallel, they have the same gradient. And if you go to the origin, as it. Alright, so this will be the last one. So it says the diagram below that drawn to scale show the position of two ships P and Q on the anchor. FT is the vertical face of the cliff jutting out of the water. P and Q are 118 meters apart. FT equals 8 meters. Angle FPT, that's FPT is 40 degrees, and it says determine the angle of elevation of T from P. So it's from P, so it's right here. That means it will be this angle. So that is actually given. Oh, that's why it was 1 more. So that will be 40. And it's shown right here, that right? Every angle of elevation, you have one of the pressure. Alright, so let's go now. It says the length FP, oh, which is right here, right? So let us consider this right angle triangle right here. So tired. Vice one away, guys, because okay, so tired. So we consider this triangle. So if you're looking from this angle, this will be our opposite. This will be our adjacent. Alright. So that's opposite over adjacent. So that will be tan 40. Or we can from that angle equal opposite, which is 80 over where we call it is the FP. With a cross multiplication something. So that gives us FP times tan 16 times 416 equal to 80. And of course, we're going to transpose, so we divide by tan 40. We go for everybody who left on this right now, alright? Hope you guys share it already. So I just can go and make it. So let me just punch that in my calculator because you have no time to waste. And that works out to 95.34. 95.34. Let's see here. Alright, so we can just 95.34. So it's 95.34. What I want the last one to do, which is the angle of elevation of T from Q. So it's from T from Q. So it's this angle right here. That's the angle I want. Could I find it without normal calculation? It's 40. It's a 140. You know, I still can't go find it. Like, what do they keep a calculation? You know? I see there. You know, what do they keep a calculation? I would at least need to find this length too. Oh, I know it, I know it. Oh, yeah, I know it. We had just found this and we're given this. Alright, so it's 95.34. Alright, so we're gonna look at this opposite over adjacent. So we're gonna use tan. Yeah, it's tan. We will start already. Punch the opposite, which is 80. Opposite, but to add them to where you do. I'll just punch that in my calculator as I'm super tired. Oh god. Just so it's 118 plus 95.34. So now 3, 4, 5 and 8, 13, 3, 1, 1, 2, 11. So that's 213. I'll try to show everywhere. So it's 213.34. Alright. So when we divide that, we get 0.375. 0.375. And let's guess what you're gonna do. Press shift on your calculator. Tan. And you're gonna see a -1. Press this, press equal, and it should give you 20. Right here is 20.6. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, guys. Everybody will reach out to me. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, everything. Good luck, guys. All the best in your exam. Alright. For those of you who want to join my class for the multiple choice preparation, let's see how it goes. I'll at me at least number. Alright. Thank you guys so much. This is not spending some out and out. See you guys in another video.